Hello, 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 and welcome to my Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Hello, and welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes. We are doing the week of the 18th to the 24th of September 2023. Hello, Kubesh, and hello, Tracy. Thank you for joining us. This week, I have got two, as always, amazing decks on the table. We have got the Signs of the Times Oracle, and I have the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Hello, Shannon. Shannon's here being a Taurus. This is yours, Shannon, just for you. Right, let's give the cards a shuffle and see what is in store for all our Earth signs for this week, for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So Signs of the Times Oracle, really such an amazing deck. And as I shuffle this deck, we're asking Spirit to draw near. We're asking Spirit to connect with all of us, those watching live and those watching later the recording. We want to know, what does the week ahead have in store for all Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energies, for all our Earth signs? What is the theme of the week ahead? What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to be mindful of this week? Let's cut the deck. Take a card off the top and put the rest aside. So let's have a look. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is the theme for the week ahead? And we have got lightning. There, the lightning strikes. And we're on lightning with the keyword of disruption. Hi, Lee. You're so cute. Thank you, my darling. Nice to have you join us. So what do we get from lightning and disruption, Earth signs? Francine, hi, welcome. So lightning is basically something that happens. We know, like, when we can see when there's storm clouds in the sky. We can see when, you know, that there is rain and lightning and storms developing, and we almost prepare ourselves for it. But every time the lightning strikes, we still get a surprise. We still get shocked. We still get nervous. We still get a little bit apprehensive, don't we? So lightning striking does cause a little bit of disruption, especially when you're flying in an aeroplane. I'm going to shuffle the tarot while I carry on talking about lightning and disruption. So Earth signs, what you can expect this week. And remembering, we're just looking at a 7-day, I can't get the fingers right. We're just looking at a 7-day period, okay? We're just looking for the next 7 days, Monday through to Sunday of next week, 18th to 24th of September. You're going to be thinking that everything's going to be great. You're going to be expecting a little bump in the road occasionally. You're going to be expecting things to maybe, you know, have one or two little kind of things go wrong. But the truth of the matter is, when that lightning strikes, it's going to catch you way off guard, and it's going to almost make you jump, because that's, like, I mean, I love lightning, and whenever there's a potential lightning storm brewing, I'm the first one outside wanting to watch the lightning, because I'm fascinated by it and I just absolutely love it. But if lightning were to strike anywhere close to me, I'm going to jump 10 feet off the ground. I'm going to get such a big fright, because even though we're anticipating it, when it happens, when it strikes, it's still quite jarring. And this is the message that I'm getting, Earth signs, for you guys. So for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, we need to brace ourselves. We need to be prepared. We don't need to panic, though, okay? Can I just put that out there? Because yes, lightning can be destructive, but it isn't always. You know, and I think this is the message, is that when we do have lightning, if it strikes your home, your car, yourself, your vicinity, yes, there can be some disastrous things that can happen. But just because there's lightning doesn't mean there's going to be a problem. There is the potential of problem. Doesn't mean there actually is a problem, okay? So Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you need to brace yourself and say, you know what, this week you're going to have storm. There's going to be rain, there's going to be thunder, there's going to be a little bit of lightning, but don't anticipate and expect the worst. Brace yourself, be prepared, take the precautions that you need to take. Don't be like me and go out into the lightning storm, you know. Stay indoors where you're safe and, you know, grounded and protected and all the rest of it. Don't tempt fate, but brace yourself and know that things might not go quite according to plan this week. Let's see, I have shuffled the tarot, I have cut the deck. Let's now have a look and see what the tarot wants to add for all Earth signs, for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So the first card we have is the Knight of Swords. I love that. Isn't she just surfing on a feather? Of course, because that's what one does with feathers. We climb on them and we surf. But I do want you to note what she's doing to the cloud over there. We also have Emperor energy coming through. I'm loving that. And we finally have the 9 of Wands that has come through, right? So unfortunately, I only have space on camera for 3 cards because these are larger than usual cards, all of these. So Earth signs, let's look at this, right? So Spirit is saying to you that we're in a bit of a storm. There is the potential for lightning. There is the potential for disruption, okay? We're not saying that things are going to go badly. What I'm loving is these 2 tarot cards we have are both very assertive cards, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords, and yes, she is surfing on a feather, but look what she's doing. She's using her sword. I'm going to call it her wand, but it's not actually a wand. She's using her sword to part the clouds, to separate, to remove the storm. So she is being proactive in doing everything she can to reduce the likelihood of disruption. She understands and recognizes that she can't change it. She can't stop it in its tracks, but she's certainly doing everything that she can to lessen the likelihood of challenge, to lessen the likelihood of disruption. She's not like just sitting inside, quivering and shaking, going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. She's like, no, hold a second. Let me see what I can do. Let me see because even if I can just remove the one cloud, I'm removing a percentage possibility of something going wrong. And maybe that 1% that I remove is all that I need to stay safe, to take care of myself, and to be in a better place. We have Emperor. Emperor energy is very much in control, very domineering, very much in control of who, what, when, how, and why. Okay, Emperor does not operate from a place of emotion. He doesn't care. All right, he cares, but he doesn't have emotions about it. He's like, let's just be logical, let's just be matter of fact, let's be straightforward, let's do things the way that it's supposed to be done. Let's not worry about, but who am I going to offend, and who am I going to offend, and who am I going to offend? Hey Tracy, nice to see you. Love that she's now surfing on a feather. Makes so much sense. Of course it does. I mean, who doesn't surf on feathers? So Emperor, he's saying to us, let's not get caught up in the emotion. Let's not get caught up in all of that kind of energy. Let's just stay logical. Let's just stay matter of fact. And the matter of the fact is, there's a storm. There is rain. There is lightning. It's what you do about it that matters. It's the way that you react and respond that matters. And he's telling you, take emotion out of it. So earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, remove emotion from the storm. The storm is fact. Okay, so this week things are going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Things are going to be a little bit disruptive. Things are going to be a little bit weird, a little bit awkward. But that's okay. Do what you can, even if it is just to remove 1%. Even if it is just a tiny little bit, because every little bit counts. But take the emotion out of it, take the fear out of it, take the judgment out of it, and just be practical. So now we look at the 9 of Wands. Okay, so first of all, she's amazing, she's beautiful, she's stunning, she's all of those things, but she's also a little bit broken. If we look at her shirt, you can see that her shirt has been torn in many, many, many places and stitched up. Badly, I might add, but stitched, all right? But even if we look beyond that, she's still beautiful. Oh, look at that. Shannon saying that as we're reading this, the rain has stopped and just finished sweeping the water, not to flood. Look at that. You see, you did what you can. You remained unemotional. You jumped into do mode, Shannon. You jumped into, I have to do what I have to do because it's raining. The fact, it is raining. So here is your battle scars. So Shannon, yes, there's still going to be a bit of water damage. You're still going to have, to clear out the buckets and, all the other things, mop up and dry up and all the rest of it, because that's just the way it goes. So our lady over here, she is still elegant. She is still beautiful. She is still perfect, even though she's a little bit broken. And what she's been doing is she's been playing around with this thorn bush, this rose bush that's covered in thorns. So if you play with thorns, you can expect to get hurt. If you play with things that are going to cause damage, then you can expect to have a little bit of damage. But sometimes we don't have to play in order to be affected by. Sometimes we just have to get our hands in, and as Shannon's doing, sweeping the water out to keep the flood out. And by doing so, you're going to get wet. By doing so, you're going to get damaged, but it doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean that all is lost. It doesn't mean that all has gone wrong. So earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this is Spirit saying to you that this week, it's going to be a bit of a rocky road, okay? It's good. There's going to be a little bit of turbulence in the sky. We can't avoid it. It's going to be, but it's how you react to it that matters. It's how you find yourself being influenced and affected by it that matters. So are you just going to get on and do what you can? Are you going to keep the emotion out? You know what? We'll break down in panic and fear afterwards. Once the lightning has stopped, once the disruption has stopped, that's when we will okay, assess what's the damage, what's gone wrong, and how do we fix it. Now, back to the Nine of Wands for a second. Nine of Wands, yes, she has got a little bit of tear and a little bit of damage and a little bit of, whatever going on, but she's not giving up. Even though things are a little bit difficult, even though things are a little bit hard, she's not giving up. She is persevering. So she's working through it. And she's realizing that storms don't last forever. Even the worst storm has a limited time frame, lifespan, and then eventually they dissipate and go away. So she's like, you know what, I'm just going to work through this. I'm just going to push through this, because eventually the storm is going to subside and everything's going to be okay. But I'm going to do whatever I can. I'm going to keep my emotions out of it this week. And I know that's easier said than done, earth signs. I know. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I know it's not easy. It is the hardest thing to do, is to keep the emotions out, especially when fear grips you, okay? Especially when fear grips you. It is so hard, but it's important. Nine of Wands is also saying that you're just at the end, that this is the tail end of the storm. Nine of Wands is reminding you that perseverance and persistence is going to pay off for you. Shannon says, we actually flooded last month for the first time, and now I'm proactive when it comes to storms and sweep. Right, you see, totally. Absolutely, Shannon. I'm so glad. Thank you for sharing that with us. And what we all need to understand, when I say all, I'm talking Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, because this is yours for the week ahead. That sometimes that's just like Shannon is. We just have to jump into proactive mode and worry about it afterwards. And that's what the Nine of Wands is saying to you. You're at the tail end of the storm. It's moving. All the problems, all the worries, all the strife, all the struggle it's shifting past now. We're on the tail end of the storm. So this is not the time to get emotional. Do what you can, keep your wits about you, and know that this is about to end. So a difficult week, but also an important week. A week where you are going to get through this, but you need to keep your emotions out of it. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, I bid you adieu. I wish you well. I hope you have an amazing week. Thank you for being with me, as always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care. And I'll see the rest of you in the next one. Much love to you too, Kubesh and Shannon. Take care.